Harmony, and I'm back with another video. I like to call this a bathrobe boogie. Today, I decided I was going to put on one of my favorite synthetic lace units. And once y'all see it, y'all going to be like, sis, synthetic where? I mean, because you can still get that beach body wave, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Without all the extra expenditures. Alright, so we finna get into it. I'm gonna slick my braids down real quick. Yeah, I got a rough set going on right now. My daughter is learning how to French braid, and I taught her the other day how to braid, so I let her braid my hair. Gonna put a little gel, slick it down, you know, the little rough edges. Slick it down, slick it down. She did a pretty good job for her first time, though. I mean, you know, you got the little sparse hairs and stuff hanging out, but other than that, I think she did pretty good. First time for everything, right? Now, y'all gonna see me do something a little different. I am not going to really blow dry this because I have come to find that sometimes when you leave it a little wet with the guys to be under it and you put your wig on, especially with the synthetic wigs, it just gives it a better adhesion to your head. Like once that got to be dry, it dries with your wig, and sis, your wig can stay on for at least 4 days to a week. You know, I mean, I don't know. Some people like to take their wigs off every night. Some people like me are busy and don't have time to put wigs on every day. Even if it's just a slap on, we ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, yes, sometimes I do keep my wigs on. Sometimes I take them off. All depends on how I feel. But either way, this is going to grant you a lot of security in your wig. Honestly, the funny thing is, y'all all probably seen me in this unit before on several pictures. And in my video, if anybody follows me on TikTok, I did the lace wear. I did that. And this is the unit that I have on. A lot of people ask me questions about it. I actually had a lot of people go out and buy the unit just off me wearing it the first time. So I figured I might as well bring it to the people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so with these wigs, I never fully pull the cap all the way up to the front because, I mean, I just feel like it ain't necessary. I'm just not gonna do it. Like, I don't need to do the whole as if it was a lace frontal thing type of deal. I mean, some of my methods may be a little ass cap backwards to some people, but I mean, hey, I make sense how I make sense, and that's what it is. I would say, like, typically you would want to put your frontals 1/4 of an inch, or your units, whatever, 1/4 of an inch in front of your hairline. But also, sometimes it just really depends on how your hairline is, because I mean, if you put it too far, it'll be towards your eyebrows. But I feel like that's beginning wig wearer steps. Everybody should know that by now. But just in case you don't, tidbits. And then I'm about to hit y'all with a for real, for serious throwback in just 1 second. Y'all gonna see how I put this wig on, and y'all gonna be like, girl, I know you did. Yes, I pulled an oldie but a goodie out of the arsenal. Wait for it. This is by Sensationnel Butta lace, and it says what lace. So it's supposed to be HD lace, virtually undetectable. They say it's already pre-plucked and all that good stuff, and it is ear to ear. So if y'all have noticed, I'm not a real big baby hair fan, so that's not something you're gonna be seeing me do quite often, if ever. And a lot of people be like, synthetic wigs don't last that long. Baby, it just depends on how you take care of them. when I wear my synthetic wigs, it depends on the curl pattern, but I may twist it every night and then wrap it up around my head, put a bonnet on, put a silky on, you know, and I mean, hey, it lasts for me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video and show you all some of my favorite units, like outside of this one. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite synthetic units. Oh, also about the cotton candy video, where we use the Ebin lace bond, lace adhesive spray. I told y'all I was gonna come back in the next video and I was gonna let y'all know how it lasted. And I mean, it held up for the night, most definitely. I will say that when I started to feel myself sweat a little bit, I felt like it was loosening up some, but for the most part, it did its job. Definitely for the night. For the next day, it was definitely intact. Honestly, after I was sweating that evening, it seemed like it started to get tighter, like it loosened, but as it dried, it got tighter. And the very next day, it was on just as tight. I want to say it came off in maybe 4 days. Maybe 4 days. 3 to 4 days. I say that 3 to 4 days. That's when it came off. But honestly, for some lace spray, did pretty good. It did pretty good, especially first time around. So it did really good. And I scrubbed my face and my hairline vigorously. I don't know if everybody else does that, but wig or no wig, I'm gonna scrub my hairline. And cause I don't know, I just want to make sure every part of my face is clean thoroughly. So I mean, and it still survived me. So, and I'm pretty rough. I sleep rough and all of that. So, and it survived me. Right now, I'm just fluffing out this wig. If y'all wondering what in the world I'm doing, I'm just fluffing it a little bit before it gets on my head. It makes it look more realistic and less synthetic-y, and it helps pull out some of that hair that's gonna be shedding in the first place. Like, y'all can see it. It just helps pull out a little bit of that hair. And avoid a little bit of the tangling when it gets on your head. Just go ahead and tighten the straps. I'm gonna see exactly where I need everything to be and what it's given. I pretty much know off top in most wigs where the hooks should be in my head for it to fit right, because as y'all can see, I got a little pea-ass head. Like, I really do. And yeah, if y'all hear my voice, I sound a little funny. Your girl went and caught cold. My kids got sick, which is crazy because they don't even go outside of the house, and they got sick. And of course, mommy has to take care of them, so I got sick. And no, none of us have coronavirus. So I know I said I was going to spray my Goodie on there, but the reason why I have not done that yet is just simply because I need to make sure I don't have to pull my stocking cap back a little bit further. And I don't want to have to put it down and then disturb it. So after I get my wig where I need it to be, then I'll take it off. I'm going to tint the lace. I'm going to spray the Goodie on my wig cap, and we're going to get this cracking. Y'all already know the vibes with my Ebin lace tint spray. It is the light brown, I think. Oh, dark brown. It's the dark brown. All right, so I don't know if y'all can see it, but you see that already? That is giving scalp, and it already looks a little darker than it did when I first put it on my head. Like, y'all see that? Looks good, looks good. The lace, like, it's bomb, y'all. The lace is bomb. It's doggone near see-through. Watch. It's gonna be a vibe. Like, look at it on my hand. It's gonna be a vibe, y'all. And then also, of course, I still like to go in with a little bit of my COVERFX. Let it dry for a second. Go in with my COVERFX. So in COVERFX, as I told y'all in the previous video, Slave by Jordan always says go a shade darker when you're putting on your lace instead of having that real opaque, like bright looking color. But on a regular in COVERFX, it's in 110 foundation, but my darker shade, which is the color that I get during the summertime, because you know everybody got their winter makeup and their summer makeup, I'm in N120, which is way deeper. You know, that chocolate hit in full effect. All right, now y'all really see what it's giving. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the part. Just look at the part, y'all. If that's not giving scalp, look at that part. Y'all see that part? That's definitely giving scalp. All right, let me go ahead and cut this lace off, and then after I cut the lace off, that'll let me know if I need to make my straps just a little tighter, because we all know when you still got the lace on, sometimes, you know, it gives it that extra snug fit versus once you actually cut it off, it's a little looser. And I'm sure by now everybody know you gotta rock the scissors back and forth. Look at that! Scalp. I'm gonna go ahead and do this again, just because sometimes hair comes off when you cut the lace, comes out from the front, because it may be some little pieces or fray strands or whatever that were in the lace that end up coming out once you start cutting away from it. Although I try to avoid the hairs as much as possible, I mean, we're all only human, right? Now I will say this, the thing about synthetic wigs and shit, hair in general, if you don't watch it, how you taking care of this nape right here, that's why I try not to actually mess with the nape of the wig a lot. If you don't watch it, it will mat up on you something serious. But honestly, we all know that happens with most textured hair. It will mat up on you in that nape. So you really have to take your time with it, brush it appropriately, etc., etc. Okay, but first of all, look, can y'all see that? I mean, I know the ring light is shining on it a certain kind of way right now, but can y'all see that? Like, and honestly, this ain't even glued down, and look what it's giving. Like, it's just giving. I am gonna face frame this. I am gonna face frame this a little bit though, just a little bit, not too much. But yeah, I don't feel like I need to make this any tighter. It's comfortable on my head. If y'all see this little piece right here, this little hump, I'm actually gonna go up under it, and I'm gonna stick a bobby pin in it and like make it lay down a little bit. I gotta teach my baby when she do braids, she can never do a big braid in the middle because your wig won't lay flat, because she got the rest of the cornrows here and then this one right here, when really in the middle I like to have them smaller or separated. But you know, you gotta encourage your kids. Or honestly, I could just give it more body, you know what I'm saying? I could just give it more body and then I don't really have to worry about it. So over time, you'll see like the hair swells and it just gets bigger and more vibrant along the way. So, I mean, honestly, I ain't even glued it down yet. And it's giving island vibes and everything else. Who ready for the beach? Me. And now, remember I told y'all, a oldie but a goodie. When it comes to synthetic wigs, I promise y'all, that 30-second extreme lace bond that we used to use back in the day, yes, the clear stuff, hey, it's still a hit. Especially for the synthetic wigs. Like, it is definitely a hit for the synthetic wigs. I'm gonna put a picture of it in there too. It's by Salon Pro. Y'all don't judge my nails. I will be doing them this weekend, okay? No nonsense. So with this, all you have to do, no blow drying necessary. That's why I like this too, because you get it done quick, okay? Now, mind you, it is a little sticky. I've always felt like it was a little tacky, but boom. So do that, go across. And the thing is, y'all, the hole is gonna be so thick, it don't make no sense. Like, a lot of people stopped using this back in the day. Now, y'all remember how I told y'all I had an issue with that lace bond adhesives and stuff like that, like adhesives, like more like, because I mean, obviously this is adhesive too, but it's not the same as like that Elmer school glue looking stuff. Like, all of those have been the ones that scar and mess up my skin. However, like, yeah, I had a bad experience with Ghost Bond, but I tried another one and it was the same exact way. However, when I use this, Supreme hold, and I'm good. Now, I don't use this on my human hair frontals at all. I'm not saying that it would be bad for it. I've never done it, just because the residue that I know sometimes it can leave, it doesn't necessarily leave that on the synthetic ones, but I do know back in the day when I used to use it, it left a little bit of residue on the synthetic wigs. It doesn't really do that like now, so they probably improved the formula, but I like to just stick to the regular Gots-to-Be for my human hair wigs, and then wash it out, just because I know it's gel and it can come out versus an actual, you know what I'm saying? So I stick to this for the synthetics, stick to Gots-to-Be glue for the humans. And the holds are extreme. Like, my hair, it don't move. And you just paint it on. Like so, like that, in the words of my good friend Tab. I mean, she my friend in my mind, y'all. I don't know her for real. Definitely get that little area above your ear. Then bring it around town and go across the other end. Because we're going to make sure this frontal is secure. We're going to make sure the frontal is secure. So now when you're putting this on across your hairline, if you read the instructions first, I know I didn't tell you guys, but if you read it, it tells you to put it on. It says it should hold for about 4 to 8 weeks. So it says apply in an upward motion or a thin layer of Salon Pro across the front of your hairline. Let it dry for 2 to 3 minutes. That's typically what I do. I just sit here, run my mouth, go through my phone or anything like that while I'm letting it dry. So this side is going to be dry pretty quick because, of course, we've already had that moment of me talking and spreading it across my face. So just hold on. It's been about 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and slide this to the front. And And then once you get it on there, just like press it in a little bit, like you know you would with the usual glue. With the standard. All right. I wish it wasn't so much shine right here, so y'all could see, like, the part is definitely not wide like that. It's really the light reflecting off of here is what you see. Like, it's literally, the part is only right here. So I feel like on camera, because I'm looking at it in the little viewfinder, I feel like it's just a whole lot of shine going on, but the part is very small and it's definitely getting scalped, because in the mirror I can see it. I'm gonna just take pictures, of course, and add it to the video and show y'all like what it's really looking like. So all right. So y'all see that wig not sitting too low, part looking nice, giving natural. And look, when I pull that back, you don't see nothing crazy going on the hairline. You don't see no residue from the glue. Like, you don't see no lace. You don't see nothing. And that's what I'm talking about. What lace? So I'm gonna just go ahead and face frame this just a little bit, and then we done. I'm gonna catch y'all on my next video. Just because I like to have that extra vibe of fullness going on in the front. Okay, I just needed to make the part extend a little bit more, but boom, we are done. That took about maybe 30 minutes, and that included tinting, lace, cutting, fitting to your head, all of that good, great stuff. So this is something quick to throw on when you got someplace to go and you know it's gonna be a definite slay. Like, you could do this and be done quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, this didn't even take that long. No styling necessary, just boom boom, face frame a little bit, and you're all done. Remember, this is Sensationnel Butta lace, baby, and it did its job. So remember, you can't glow up until you grow up. I love y'all so much for watching. See y'all on my next video. Lace wear. Lace wear. Peace.
It's the weed for me. It's the weed for me. Oh, do you see it out there swaying freely? Lace wear. Lace wear. Woo!